Hey there everybody, Pop on Top here. Welcome back to some more Fallout 4 mods. In today's mod, we got a cool weapon here. This one right here. This is called the Flamer Rifle. It's a little bit different than the regular default game Flamer. We can show that off directly here. This is obviously the Flamer from the base game. This is our Flamer Rifle, which you still uses fuel and energy, still shoots fire. Right, the barrel does get heated up though if you shoot it for long enough. So if I sit here holding this thing down, you'll actually see the gauges move, which is pretty cool, right? And then obviously you see that barrel is glowing red hot. Custom animations. This is now based off of the flamethrower you get in The Last of Us, and that's obviously the kind of an iconic weapon in that game. You're burning through zombies, and we're gonna definitely burn through some zombies today, or ghouls, or whatever you want to think of them as. But this weapon is added to the level list, so raiders can have it, right? And but it's only level 6. Also, you could buy it and stuff. It looks nice. I think it does look cool. It does look like the one from The Last of Us, right? Like, it does definitely look a lot less chunky than the default flamer. So obviously our default flamer is huge, right? Looks like a big mechanical tool, right? That was used for fire for some reason. I don't know what you'd have to light on fire, but the flamer rifle does look more like a rifle, right? And it looks a little bit more makeshift. It does look, like I said, like the one from The Last of Us. We'll see what we can do customization-wise, because that's obviously a super interesting thing that we could do here. So obviously you just want to make it more powerful, right? I guess better critical shot damage would be beneficial, or fire rate. That depends on what you're going up against. If in a situation of ghoul, something with low damage resistance, the better fire rate would be kind of cool. But I think powerful is just kind of the way to go. More damage per tick. Now you can increase the barrel size, which superior sighted accuracy. For right now, right, like we're not even able to really aim down sight. That's a difference between these two weapons here too. I'll show that off in a little bit. Better aim with scopes. We're gonna get scopes. So we have a quick charge tank, so reload speed, so we'll just put a large quick charge tank on there for now. But I wanted to show off this flamer rifle here. Doesn't even have an ADS. You just kind of, you're aiming. This is me aiming, right? That barrel does stay red hot for a while. It does have a cool little like flame effect on there too, right? So if I put the regular flamer on there, we do technically aim down sight. But that you see that gauge, none of that's moving, right? None of that's like flaming, right? It is just shooting the fire. And obviously this is a wholly different animation than what we have on the flamer rifle here. Now we can all the way go up with this 150 fuel, just kind of like let it go, let it burn. Now it says in the mod description there was some kind of projectile system here, so I'm kind of interested to see what that even is going to look like when we get to that. But I don't know why you want a long barrel for better sighted accuracy. We don't have a sight on there. Let's see. So you can put sights on there, dot hollow, reflex, and a laser sight. I mean the laser sight would be the only way to go for me, right? Like, because the rest, I mean, they all have the same accuracy anyway. I don't know why you're aiming down sight with a flamethrower, right? Like, you're able to bayonet on there in case you need to stab people. I don't think you need it for stab people with a flamethrower. So compression nozzle gives you better damage, reduced range to trade off. Liquefier nozzle, exceptional damage, reduced range. So flames are affected by gravity. I mean, that real shit. The vaporization nozzle, superior damage, inferior range. So like we keep giving it more and more range, except for this incinerator nozzle, which fires compressed explosive globs of fuel, reduced capacity. I want to see what this looks like. This is like the heavy flamer, so obviously we have a laser sight here, so we at least have some kind of dot to aim at. But yeah, this is your heavy flamer, right? From reduced capacity, still pretty high capacity, 90, and it still takes only one shot per time. So yeah, with this heavy fuel tank, and it reloads really fast, you're just shooting big globs of fire all the time. Now this might be the best way to do it. You know, just shoot balls of fire at people. I mean, it's like shooting Molotovs, and you have 90 Molotovs in a canister. You just, the fire rate's not particularly fast. I mean, I wonder, you can combine that technically with other things too. We saw some other stuff earlier with attachments and stuff. Where was it? Like you could do like the rapid compressor. Now you're gonna lose a little bit of damage, but you're gonna shoot faster. Is that gonna make a huge difference here? We'll take a look at that. I still don't think you need a long barrel. If the long barrel doesn't increase range, it actually makes accuracy worse. I think you take the short barrel for improved hipfire accuracy. It's a flamer. I actually think that's a better thing. You take a different, you know, nozzle to do range. I mean, standard nozzle is the most range still, and you can, you know, choose how much range you want to lose for how much damage you want to get, or you can do incinerator and shoot globs of fire. So you can do barrel wraps here. This is interesting. I love attachments that do actual stuff, right? So this is better AP cost, better AP cost recoil, so this is better, right? Improved recoil control. Is there recoil on a flamer? Like, you're really trying to sell me that this flamethrower is going to kick up? I mean, it might, like in real life, you might have like pressure, right? Obviously fire, but like, I just want, I mean, AP cost would be the best thing, right? And you can put a flashlight on there, a recon laser, or a VATS targeting mod. I mean, VATS targeting mod is the way to go. Flashlight, you don't need a flashlight, just like blow some fire, and then you'll see, I guess, leather wrap grip, so even more AP cost, right? With the incinerator, I don't know how many shots we would get off here. This is obviously kind of a crazy looking gun now. We've kind of gone nuts with it. So if I was aiming at something here, like my turret, how many shots could I get off? A lot of shots. If we're talking shots here, right? With our improved AP cost. But we're talking about, they're talking about recoil control. I'm not touching the stick to aim down. It's just, I mean, like, I could shoot this thing as fast as I can. With the rapid on there, so you can really just shoot fireballs as fast as possible. That's a fun way to run the gun. Now, obviously, there's a whole different way where you make it an actual flamethrower, but shooting big balls of fire rapidly like that with extreme VATS accuracy to the VATS targeting module, AP cost down to pretty much nothing, where you could just rapidly spam it. Keep that short barrel on there too, because I think that will help with VATS cost, and you're not really getting any benefit from the long barrel unless you really want to put a sight on there. It's a weird fucking vibe to me, right? Like, I just don't think that it makes any sense at all. Large quick charge tank is fine, and you could put recoil compensating stocks on there too, but that just once again makes the weapon heavier to control non-existent recoil. Like, let me put a. Obviously do the incinerators, and let's put the vaporization nozzle on there. The most powerful version, shortest range version of fire. But even then, am I kicking? Like, I'm not, I wouldn't really say I'm going up. I would like to test the weapon out in both variations. We're going to test this flamethrower version out. It's still a cool gun. It's got really cool attachments. I really like some of these things. I wish there was some more variety to it, because I think recoil is not even I know there'd be harder things to do, right? Like, this is improved recoil control and AP cost, so like, there's not really an argument to me with a flamethrower of any kind that recoil control and AP cost are like a trade-off that's worth having. And we should always be AP cost. Maybe you can come up with something else, like fuel consumption rate or something, or right? Like, I don't know what you would even match up with it necessarily to balance it with AP cost. AP cost is something else, right? AP cost or accuracy. Maybe you can get like the actual foregrips, instead of reducing recoil, because recoil doesn't matter in this context, like I talked about. You would make it so it cost less AP or had better accuracy. So you could trade off whether you want to make sure you really hit your shots, or if you want to be able to take lots of shots. That would be a cool thing. Just this is an idea, right? Because recoil is nothing here, right? That's a non-existent factor. Short barrel, though, hip fire accuracy is important here. I'm going to go rapid here, even though technically powerful is more, just because it's more fun. As you see here, the powerful is less DPS, right? So the most DPS you can do is this rapid one. And we're just going to go, melt ghouls. And I'll see you guys when we get there. Alright, everybody, with our cool flamer rifle here, we're going to go melt some ghouls. Now, obviously, this is just, I just compared the flamer rifle to itself here. There's dead ghouls already. Are they already here? There should be some more ghouls here. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I want stuff to rush me. That's the whole idea. I just want to see how effective. This short range is extremely short, though. I want to see that. Like, I'm not even hitting that ghoul? Like, excuse me? How short are we talking with short range here? I mean, then they're instantaneously dead, right? But, like, they really have to get to that thing. What is the barrel or the nozzle called, right? Like, on this particular one, right? This is this vaporization nozzle does not. I mean, it looks like the fire is going further, but I can't. I mean, it's hard to see through a bunch of fire, right? But at the same time, it also is not going very far at all. You saw, like, I mean, this guy's in my face. So talk. Like, that guy is not getting hit there. Like, I'm showing you this range is god awful for the trade-off for DPS. And obviously there's some middling barrels in between, or nozzles, I mean, not barrels. But like, if they get into your stuff like that, like, this is the ghoul killing weapon still. If the ghoul gets anywhere near you, it absolutely gets fried, right? It's just dead. But there's a ghoul in there. See, like, he had to actually get up into me for me to actually start hitting him. That's a kind of a crazy weapon. I mean, obviously it's effective. It works just like the flamer. We're going to go compare this weapon a little bit more to the flamer. Excuse me? Good touching range. And then we'll turn this into like a heavy incinerator where we'll shoot fireballs at people too. I'll see you guys in just a little bit. Alright, here everybody, back at my settlement. So the rapid compressor is the way to go, I think, if we go with the... I don't think you go vaporization nozzle. That's too inferior a range, right? Like, even liquefy... We're going to... These are the same range. Flames are affected by gravity. Just put the incinerator nozzle on it. I mean, if you really want to use a flamer, you can use a flamer, but we can go in here with the flamer and then go heavy napalm tank, long barrel, which increases reach, actually increases range, right? Huge propellant tank. And then you can do the nozzles here too, right? Like, where you can, once again, reduce the range, go to super duper low range, right? Like, if you want to. Or you could just keep it default. But even default here, as you see here, I wanted to show this off. This napalmer, it's called the napalmer now, but it only has 47 range. I think this flamer rifle even has better range when you don't do something crazy like your standard nozzle has 83 range. Your compression nozzle still has 71, right? Like, you can get, it's less damage, right? To get the same levels of damage, we're at 47 with the other one, the napalmer, right? We have there. You can get still more range though. 59 range for 53 damage is better. But I think Incinerator is the way to go. And obviously you don't have something like that on the Flamer. Now we're going to go shoot big flaming balls of fire rapidly at people. This is going to be a fun time. And I'll see you guys when we get there. Alright everybody, here we are. Ghouls coming. Not that it matters, like I said. I don't think it really matters with anything you fight. But you know, ghouls. We fought ghouls earlier. We can show ghouls again. Our VATS accuracy isn't crazy by any means. I want to mention that, even though we did do stuff to make it better. Like, I could sit here shooting fireballs all day, though. And eventually, maybe... I mean, the railing's going to be really rough here. How are we going to hit him? We hit him. It died. I mean, like, I just got to shoot enough. I still have half my AP left. And now we're in an 89. This is got to get hit. So it's dead, right? But you could just, like... I know there's ghouls over here, right? They're dead. Like, this is the optimal way to use the weapon. Does that make it the most fun? Maybe not for you. Maybe you guys want to get point blank and you want to kind of use it like a melee weapon even. I know there's a unique that we got to go find as well, so we'll have to see that a little bit later on in the video. And there's also a melee weapon added. I'm not too interested in showing off a melee weapon. We got to kill some raiders to get it. Maybe this. So raiders, relying on raiders having a melee level, this is probably a little rough. Yeah, you should move whatever you got over there, Doc. If you got rolls with that, it doesn't. I want to see how it works. There's a guy on the roof usually, right? So I want to see if I can, how well this gun aims up. Like, it's something like that or whatever. I mean, as you see, I'm just spamming fireballs. I'm unnecessarily reloading too. I just want to mention that as a thing. I definitely don't have to reload as much as I am. There's a guy in here still. I mean, obviously there's always a risk a little bit here of hurting yourself with this kind of weapon. Big fireball launching thing would do that. I mean, this guy had a melee weapon. Is it the particular thing? No. But he had a machete. It is what it is, right? There's like a fork or something, which is obviously a cool, interesting melee weapon as a concept. Like, it's just a big, giant barbecue fork is kind of a funny thing, I think. But it probably just functions pretty similar to a melee weapon. You guys can inform me if I'm like super duper on death about that. I didn't just hit myself though, right? But the death spell absolutely gets fucking fried. Nothing is really going to stand up to this particular version of the weapon. And only spending one fuel is so common because it expects you to be burning through it quickly. To spend one fuel ammo type to get that much fucking fireball damage out is kind of an insane, powerful thing. Obviously, I haven't even aimed down sights. Not that it's really aiming down sights, it's aiming to a dot. But if you really want... It does drop, though, so you'd have to, like, count for that. Like, it's not super far. You could do it, though, because it will drop, right? Like, you're essentially firing fire artillery. I mean, that guy literally just disappeared because it went too far. It, like, deloaded. You can get some distance on it. Obviously not a super long-range weapon, regardless, even when you're shooting the fireballs. Okay, I'm going to go ahead to get the unique, and I'll see you guys when we get there. Alright everybody, one of my favorite spots, Fiddler's Green Trailer Estates. This is also ghouls. There's supposed to be a dead raider somewhere around here. Now I don't know where this dead raider is. It's a fairly large space. Something's making some fucking noises. Oh no, it's a flamethrower guy. He's the dude, he's doing the thing. Oh, about a little bit raider, man. I'm gonna kill you for your flamer then. It's cool that he's there. He's like making a hell of a fucking noise. It's like a demon was fucking here. I was like, I've been playing Doom recently, and I was like, I've been playing Doom again? There's a raid around here, just with the flamer, the pit master. Well, they're dead. Like, they still unfortunately fall to the power of this particular... Hit myself less, maybe. Maybe a little bit. I mean, I hit that guy, not me, so... Perfectly aimed. Excuse me, I would like your cookout. Does 50% more damage against ghouls. Very cool weapon. I don't know what I just picked up there. They had a chef hat, too. So, like, you'd imply that they would have the fork. Alright, like, as well, that we're supposed to be getting here as part of this pack, right? Like, did I pick up the fork? I got the cookout. I'm gonna equip the cookout, right? Like, more damage against ghouls were here anyway. Did I happen to pick up a fork? I don't see a fork in here. Yeah, I'm not gonna go around looking for a fork, but this is, I mean, it's obviously unique. It's green looking. Actually, damage against ghouls. It's still not, like, a lot of damage in this particular setup. I mean, they have to walk into me, though, so. So I don't have to reload in time. Yep, see? This works out. I mean, it's got unique yellow hosing and stuff. Obviously, it's got a green texture on it and stuff. I wonder if it's a unique barrel or how much you can customize this particular one. It'd be cool to see the fork, right? For sure. But it's just a fork. I imagine it's not that cool. The cookout, though. This is a cool one. Actually, damage against ghouls. The ghouls are the enemy you'd like to burn to death like this. I mean, like we showed that the like heavy incinerator version with a lobbing fireball barrel kind of works against everything. But yeah, that's been the Flamethrower rifle, which is a cool gun, and it does look like the Last of Us one, and it's got a cool unique here. It's got a melee weapon added in case you're, you just really want to play the build of I'm a flamethrower guy. I stab people with a fork too sometimes. Got some cool attachments. Some stuff that doesn't make any sense to me, like recoil control and stuff on a flamethrower, just is not like an attachment that needs to be created. Like, you don't need a foregrip on a flamethrower, right? Like, I mean, you can have a foregrip just to hold it so you don't have to put your hand so close to the barrel. That would be, that'd be beneficial in its own way, but not because of recoil, right? But it does, it's really cool animations. It functionally works well, right? It has good attachment variety and all that stuff. You guys let me know what you think of the Flamer rifle down in the comment section down below. If you want to check out this mod for yourselves, make sure to check out the top link in the description. There'll be a link there to the Bethesda.net page or the Nexus mod page. You can download this mod for yourselves there. If you guys have enjoyed the video, like the video. If you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe so you can check out more videos from me. And pretty much other than that, you guys have a good rest of your day, wherever it may be, and I will see you in the next episode.